we'll start the fourth problem, B question onwards. So already in the previous class you have noted down, I think, data 11.4 problem. Check the question. Wavelength given in the previous question, lambda is equal to 632.8 nanometer. If you will convert into meter, 632.8 into 10 power minus 10 meter. Next, power given, helium neon laser 9.42 milliwatt. Milli be converted into watt, 9.42 into 10 power minus 3 watt. And the mass of hydrogen atom or proton given 1.67 into 10 power minus 27 kg. So they asked 4 questions. First one, find the energy of each photon. So yesterday we calculated this value, and how much you got? Energy of each photon, E is equal to formula hc by lambda, and on substitution 6.625 into 10 to the power of minus 34. Speed of light, already we know, 3 into 10 power 8 divided by 632.8 into 10 to the power of minus 10. And on simplification, how much you got the value? 0. Last total value 0.014 into 10 to the power of minus 17, or we can write 3.14 into 10 to the power of minus 19 joule. So in a previous class we calculated this value up to A. Now we'll go for second question in this one, B. What is the momentum of each photon, they asked. So we use the formula momentum of each photon. Momentum of each photon. So we know lambda is equal to h by p, or p is equal to h by lambda. We can use the formula. So momentum of each photon, p is equal to h by lambda. So we know the value of h is 6.625 into 10 to the power of minus 34 by wavelength value 632.8 into 10 to the power of minus 10. If you simplify, 0.0105 into 10 to the power of minus 24, or we can adjust it to minus so 632.8 into 10 power minus 10, and minus 10 taken to numerator plus 10, minus 34 plus 10 is equal to minus 24. That value, if you want, you can adjust 2 digits. 1.05 we can write, that is equal to 1.05 into 10 power minus 26 we can write, into 10 to the power of minus 26. Check the calculation, 6.625 divided by 632.8. Correct? 0.0105 minus 34 plus 10 equal to minus 24. If you adjust 2 digits right side, we'll get 1.05 into 10 power minus 26. Unit kg meter per second. It is a momentum of each photon, and it is energy of each photon. Next question they asked, how many photons are emitted per second, they asked. C. I'll use the formula power P is equal to, from the formula power P is equal to energy by time. So general definition, rate of doing a work is called power. Here work done is nothing but equal energy only. For 1 photon, E by T. For n photons, we can write n E by T. From that, number of photons produced or emitted. Number of photons produced. How many photons, if you want to calculate, number of photons, n is equal to P into T by E should write. So take a T left side, n is equal to Pt by E. Now substitute the values. Number of photons, n is equal to power given already. Here power P is equal to 9.42 into 10 power minus 3. 9.42 into 10 to the power of minus 3 per second. T I am taking a 1 divided by energy already we calculated here 3.14 into 10 power minus 19. 3.14 into 10 to the power of minus 19. Now we should divide this value 9.42 by 3.14 equal to 3 into 10 to the power of 21. 3 into, so check textbook answers also backside. Last. These are the number of photons 11.4. First one answer 3.14 into 10 power minus 19. Second momentum 1.05 into 10 power minus 20. Your calculation check. P is equal to H by lambda. Lambda is equal to H by P or P is equal to H by lambda. Check the calculation. 6.625 into 10 power minus 34 divided by 632.8. 6.625. Okay, nanometer given. Okay, nanometer given. We should write the value 10 to the power of minus 9. We should write 10 to the power of minus 9. Here also 10 to the power of minus 9. So they are not given angstrom, they are given nanometers. So that's why we should write 10 power minus 9. Now check here. 6.625 into 3 divided by 632.8 minus 34 plus 17 is equal to 10 power minus 17, correct only. 0.0314 into 10 to the power of minus 17, correct only. 3.14 into 10 power minus 19 also correct only. Here we have to check your value 10 to the power of minus 9. Here also 10 power minus 25 should write. Minus 25. And if you adjust 2 digits right side, 1.05 into 10 power minus 27 will get. 10 power minus 27. 1.05 into 10 power minus 27 kg meter per second. So they given nanometers, then it is equal to 10 power minus 9 meter you should write. And here number of photons emitted 9.42 into 10 power minus 3 divided by 3.14 into 10 power minus 19. 3 into 10 power 21 photons per second. No, minus 10 to the power of, here also should write number of photons, minus 19 may take to numerator, it is equal to 10 power plus 19. 10 to the power of plus 19 minus 3 equal to 10 to the power of 16 photons are emitted per second. Correct, textbook answer. 3 into 10 power 16 photons per second. Fourth one, how fast a hydrogen atom is moving, whose momentum is equal to the momentum of the photon. Now we should calculate momentum, linear momentum of hydrogen atom. Linear momentum of hydrogen atom P is equal to the product of mass and velocity. So mass of the hydrogen atom into velocity of the hydrogen atom should multiply. It is equal to mass of the hydrogen atom into velocity of the hydrogen atom. Correct? Now speed of hydrogen atom or velocity of hydrogen atom is equal to momentum by mass. We should divide both the values. So momentum already we obtained here 1.05 into 10 to the power of minus 27. I'll write here 1.05 into 10 to the power of minus 27 divided by mass of hydrogen atom 1.66 into 10 to the power of minus 27. Here 10 power minus 27 get cancelled. 1.05 by 1.66. 0.63. Round off value will get 0.63 meter per second. So it is a speed of hydrogen atom. How fast hydrogen atom is moving means it is the value. magnitude of velocity or speed of hydrogen atom. V is equal to 0.63 meter per second. So if you have the textbook, check the textbook backside answers given. First one, energy of each photon 3.14 into 10 power minus 19 joule. Second, momentum of the photon 1.05 into 10 power minus 27 kg meter per second. Third, number of photons per second 3 into 10 power 16. How fast hydrogen atom moving? V is equal to 0.63 meter per second. Now it is the fourth question. Now we'll go for a fifth question. We'll display on the screen. Note down the question. $11.5. So problem number 11.5. The energy flux of sunlight. The energy flux of sunlight reaching the surface of the earth. Energy flux of the sunlight reaching the surface of the earth is 1.388 into 10 to the power of 3. 1.388 into 10 to the power of 3 watt per meter square. One 1.388 into 10 power 3 watt per meter square. Full stop. How many photons per square meter? How many photons per square meter are incident on the earth? How many photons per square meter incident on the earth per second? Per second. Assume that the photons in the sunlight have an average wavelength of 550 nanometer. Average wavelength of 550 nanometer. 550 nanometer. That is the question. So we need to calculate the number of photons. So now check once again. So here they given a watt per meter square represents intensity. The amount of energy transmitted per unit area per unit time is also called as intensity of the light. So indirectly they given intensity of the light given I equal to 1.388 into 10 to the power of 3 watt per meter square. And they asked how much, what is the wavelength of the sunlight means. Lambda is equal to 550 nanometer. We can write 550 into 10 to the power of minus 9, or we can write a 5.55. We can also write like this, 5.50 into 10 power minus 7 also we can write. Directly I am adjusting 2 digits left side. 550 into 10 power minus 9 or 5.5 into 10 power minus 7 meter. Now the question, find the number of photons, means n is should calculate, per square meter, means area equal to 1 meter square, per second, time is equal to 1 second. Now I'll use the formula, intensity of the light, intensity of sunlight or intensity of light, I is equal to formula energy per unit area per unit time. It is general formula for intensity of the light. I is equal to energy per unit area per unit time, E by 80. But already we know energy formula, E is equal to N into Hc by lambda. We can write I is equal to E plus I am writing a N into Hc by lambda into A into T. Here energy place I am substituting E is equal to Hc by lambda per 1 photon, N photon N into Hc by lambda. In this formula we need to calculate number of photons. take all the letters left side except n. Therefore, n is equal to, should write n is equal to I into lambda into a into t divided by I into lambda into a into t by hc. So it is a formula for number of photons. Now we have to substitute all the values in this formula. So check the data already given. Intensity of the light 1.388 into 10 to the power of 3. I value given 1.388 into 10 power 3. Lambda given 5.5 into 10 to the power of minus 7 into area of cross section 1. Time is equal to 1 because they are given per square meter per second. By h value, Planck's constant 6.625 into 10 power minus 34 into speed of light, also we know 3 into 10 to the power of 8. First multiply numerator value 1.388 into 5.5. So multiply numerator value 1.388 into 5.5. 7.634 into 10 power minus 7 plus 3 is equal to minus 4 divided by, and multiply denominator value 6.625 into 3, 19.6.625 into 3, 19.875 into minus 34 plus 8 is equal to minus 26. Now divide the value. 7.634 divided by 19.875. 0.384 into 10 to the power of minus 26, you may take to numerator, plus 26. 26 minus 4 is equal to 22. 10 to the power of 22, or so we can write 3.84 into 10 to the power of 21 we can write. So roughly we can round off to 4, nearly 4 given, 4 into 10 power, we can round off this value. N is equal to approximately 4 into 10 to the power of 21 photons are emitted per second per unit area. Number of photons emitted per second per unit area is equal to 4 into 10 power 21. So it is also important for PUC level 5 marks problem. Now I'll go next question. 11.6 will display on the screen. Note down the question. 11.6. Question number 11.6. In an experiment on photoelectric effect, in an experiment on photoelectric effect, the slope of cutoff voltage versus the slope of cutoff voltage versus frequency of incident light, frequency of incident light is found to be 4.12 into 10 to the power of minus 15 volt second. 4.12 into 10 power minus 15 volt second. Full stop. Calculate the value of Planck's constant. Calculate the value of Planck's constant Calculate the value of a Planck's constant. Now check the question. In an experiment on photoelectric effect, they are given a graph. So what kind of graph given? Frequency versus stopping potential you should take. So in the previous classes already have given in notes. A graph is drawn by taking a frequency on x-axis. It is a frequency on x-axis, and stopping a potential we can write a V naught on y-axis will be taken. Stopping a potential is taken on y-axis and a frequency taken on x-axis. So the nature of the graph is a straight line like this, which is having a x-intercept and also y-intercept should take like this. It is equal to x-intercept of the graph gives a threshold frequency. Y-intercept of the graph gives, it is equal to nothing but pi naught by E should write, which is equal to work function. But the slope of the graph if you calculate, we will get a h by E. It is equal to A, B and C. It is equal to theta. If you calculate slope of the graph is equal to h by E. I will write here slope of the graph. Slope of V naught versus a new graph gives h by E. Now I will take here slope is equal to h by E. That implies Planck's constant h is equal to E into slope. So they asked in the question, calculate the value of a Planck's constant. So h is equal to E into slope. Here E already we know, charge of electron is equal to 1.602 or 1.6 into 10 to the power of minus 19 coulomb. Charge of electron we know, slope already in the question only given. By multiplying both we need to calculate Planck's constant. Now multiply here 1.602 into 10 to the power of minus 19 into slope is equal to given 4.12 into 10 to the power of minus 15. Multiply these two values, 4.12 into 1.602. 6.600 means nothing but 6.6 into 10 to the power of minus 19 minus 15 is equal to minus 34, which is equal to unit joule second. Planck's constant h is equal to 6.6 into 10 power minus 34 joule second. That's all. 6.6 into 10 power minus 34. So multiply this value 1.602 into 4.12. Round off value 6.6. If you take only 1.6 into 10 power 4.12, we will get 6.59 I think. Okay. If you take this value, charge of the electron, only if you take a 1.6 into 10 power minus 19, we will get this value 6.59. And if you round off, this value becomes 6.6 into 10 power minus 34 joule second. That is 11.6th problem. Now we'll go 7th problem, and again note down the problem. We'll display on the screen. .7. A 100-watt sodium lamp. A 100-watt sodium lamp radiates energy uniformly in all the directions. Uniformly in all the directions. Uniformly in all the directions. Full stop. The lamp is located at the center of a large sphere. The center of a large sphere that absorbs all the sodium light. which is incident on it, which is incident on it. The wavelength of the sodium light is, wavelength of the sodium light is 589 nanometer, 589 nanometer. Full stop. First one, question A. What is the energy per photon? What is the energy per photon associated with the sodium lamp? Associated with the sodium lamp. B. So sodium light, right? First question A. What is the energy per photon associated with the sodium light? B. At what rate are the photons delivered? At what rate are the photons delivered to the sphere? What rate means number of photons by time we need to calculate. Okay. Now we'll go for the given question. According to data, one sodium vapor lamp given, the sodium vapor lamp is kept at light coming from the sodium vapor lamp having wavelength given 589 nanometer. If you convert into meter, 589 into 10 power minus 9, or if you adjust 2 digits, 5.89 into 10 power minus 7 meter. And the power of the sodium vapor lamp given, so that is equal to 100 watt. So first question they asked, what is the energy per photon, or what is energy emitted by each photon, energy of the each photon. Second one, how many photons are emitted per second, or the rate of photons means the number of photons emitted per unit time. We should calculate. First one, A. We know energy formula, E is equal to hc by lambda. Energy per photon, energy per photon, E is equal to formula hc by lambda. Substitute the values here. H is equal to Planck's constant 6.625 into 10 power minus 34 into speed of light 3 into 10 power 8 by wavelength 5.89 into 10 power minus 7. Numerator value 6.625 into 3, 19.875 into 10 power minus 26, minus 34 plus 8 minus 26 divided by 5.89 into 10 to the power of minus 7. 3.37 into 10 to the power of minus 26 plus 7, if you take to the numerator, minus 19. Correct? Joule. If you want to get electron volt, we should divide the value with 1.6 into 10 power minus 19. Otherwise, joule means correct one. And textbook answer, if you want to be round off, 3.34 or 3.4. 3.4 given. Okay. Or you can round off the value to 3.374 something means round off to 3.38 or 3.4 also right. Okay, if you want to get this value in the electron volt, I'll write here R 3.37 into 10 to the power of minus 19 by 1 joule is equal to 1 by 1.6 into 10 power minus 19 electron volt. So 10 power minus 19 get cancelled. 2.1 electron volt. So both correct only. But PU level, no need to calculate up to electron volt. So generally SI system we have energy E is equal to 3.37 into 10 to the power of minus 19 joule. Or if you want to can write in electron volt also 2.1 electron volt. That is the first question A. And the second question they asked rate of photons means the number of photons emitted per unit time we need to calculate. Second one. So for finding that one, I'll use a power formula. Power emitted by the sodium vapor lamp. So power is equal to formula energy by time. Correct? Energy by time you should write. For 1 photon, E by T. If n photons given, Ne by T you should write. Ne by T. So in this formula they are asking n by T is equal to how much? Rate of photons means n by T. N by T is equal, take E left side, power P by energy is equal E you should write. So power already they given 100 watt. That is equal to 100 by energy. You should not write in electron volt because watt is a SI system, SI unit, and energy should be in SI unit you should write. That is equal 3.37 into 10 to the power of minus 19. So 100 by 3.37, 29.67 into 10 to the power of plus 19, or we can write 2.967 into 10 to the power of 20. So one digit I am adding here, 10 power 20, or in a round of this value to 3 approximately. That is equal to nearly 3 into 10 to the power of 20 per second. We can write. So that is equal to n by T. So that is only rate of photons or number of photons emitted per unit time. That is. It is also an important question for 5 marks PU level. So two values we calculated. One is energy and one is the number of photons emitted per second. We calculated both. Then we'll go for next question. 11.8. The threshold frequency for a certain metal is 3.3 into 10 power 14. 3.3 into 10 to the power of 14 hertz. 3.3 into 10 to the power of 14 hertz. Full stop. If light of frequency 8.2 into 10 power 14 hertz, 8.2 into 10 power 14 hertz is incident on the metal, predict the cutoff voltage, for the photoelectric emission, cutoff voltage for the photoelectric emission. That is they are asking question. Okay. Now we'll check the given data. So here threshold frequency symbol nu naught. So nu naught is equal to 3.3 into 10 power 14 hertz. And the frequency of the light which falls on the metal 8.2 into 10 power 14 hertz. It is the frequency of the light falls on the metal, but it is the frequency, the minimum frequency required by the metal for emission of photoelectrons. Then what is the cutoff voltage or stopping potential or retarding potential should calculate. So we'll use the concept Einstein photoelectric equation, right? From the formula, from Einstein photoelectric equation, E is equal to pi naught plus Ke maximum. It is a formula. In this formula, E is equal to h nu, but the pi naught is equal to h into nu naught plus Ke maximum. From this formula, take h nu naught also left side and h common, h into nu minus nu naught. So Ke maximum is equal to h into nu minus nu naught. I'll substitute the values here. H is equal to 6.625 into 10 to the power of minus 34 into the given frequency 8.2 into 10 to the power of 14 minus 3.3 into 10 to the power of 14. 3.3 into 10 to the power 14. That is equal to 6.625 into 10 to the power of minus 34. Here 10 to the power of 14 we can take common. 8.2 minus 3.3. 4 point into 10 to the power of 14. Now you should multiply 6.625 into 4.9. 32.46 into 10 to the power of minus 20. Minus 34 plus 14 is equal to minus 20. Or one digit I'll adjust here. 3.246 into 10 to the power of minus 19 joule. It is a kinetic energy value. But I want to convert this value into electron volt. We know how to convert joule into electron volt by dividing the value with 1.6 into 10 power minus 19. 3.246 into 10 to the power of minus 19 by 1.6 into 10 to the power of minus 19 electron volt. Here 10 to the power of minus 19 get cancelled. 3.246 by 1.6. 2.02 electron volt. It is a kinetic energy value. But we know formula for kinetic energy EV naught. Kinetic energy is equal, we have the formula EV naught. I'll substitute here. So Ke maximum is equal to formula EV naught, which is equal to 2.02 electron volt. So both sides I'll cancel E value. Therefore, V naught is equal to 2.02 electron volt. That is answer. So check textbook answer also. 2 volt given. So we can round off this value to approximately 2 volt. You can write. So approximately equal to 2 volt. Round off this value to nearly 2 volt. Stopping potential of V naught is equal to 2 volt. That is an answer. So it is a question based on Einstein photoelectric equation. It is also 5 marks problem important for numerical for PU level. We'll go next question 11.9. Ninth problem. Next page. So by keeping a textbook exercise with you, we have to practice each and every problem neatly. We have to practice. So practice is very important. Now we'll go. If it is over, we'll go for next problem. 11.9. The work function of a certain metal. Work function of a certain metal is 4.2 electron volt. Work function of a certain metal is a 4.2 electron volt. Will this metal give photoelectric emission? Will this metal give photoelectric emission for incident radiation? For incident radiation of wavelength 330 nanometer, incident radiation of wavelength 330 nanometer. Okay. Now check the question. So one metal given, work function of the metal they only given. So it is equal to 4.2 electron volt. For example, if take any metal surface here which contains a large number of the electrons, free electrons, and they given the work function of this metal is equal to pi naught, which is equal to 4.2 electron volt. That means for emission of photoelectrons, minimum amount of energy required is equal to 4.2 electron volt. but how much radiation falls on this metal means lambda given. 330 nanometer light falls on this metal. Will it give the electrons or not? We have to calculate. So we should calculate the energy value. Energy E is equal to formula Hc by lambda. Whatever the value we got, if it is more than the work function of the metal, then electrons are emitted outside. If energy which falls on the metal is less than work function of the metal, then no electrons are emitted. Now we'll calculate energy. Energy of incident radiation or incident light. E is equal to formula Hc by lambda. Or in earlier classes, one shortcut method also given. Whenever lambda is in angstrom unit, we can write Hc value as 12,400. When lambda is in angstrom, we can write Hc is equal to 12,400. When lambda is in a nanometer, we can write Hc is equal to 1240. Simple value you can write. Okay, 1 second. 1 second. Now, earlier I have given, if a lambda is given in a angstrom, for example, lambda is mentioned in the unit angstrom, we can write Hc value is equal to directly 12,400 you should write. Then E is in electron volt. And here E must be in electron volt. So sometimes when lambda is not angstrom, whenever lambda is mentioned in nanometer, then Hc value we can write at 1240. Then also energy will be in electron volt only. So shortcut value we can write like this. Now I'll write here E is equal to Hc place I am writing 1240 divided by lambda is equal to 330. Divide the value. 1240 by 330. 3.75 electron volt. Or if you don't know this value, we should substitute Planck's constant H value 6.625 into 10 power minus 34 into 3 into 10 to the power of 8 divided by 330 into 10 power minus 9. We will get energy value in joule. After getting a joule, we need to convert into electron volt. That's also one method. Now it is equal, for example, first one, it is second one. If you observe carefully first and second, check first and second values. The energy of the light which falls on the metal plate is equal to 3.75 electron volt. But the metal surface required energy is equal to 4.2. Will electrons emitted or not? We should say. Required value 4.2. But we are supplying only 3.75. That's why the energy is not sufficient for emission of photoelectrons. So answer no. So right, since E is less than pi naught, energy of the incident radiation is less than the work function of the metal, E less than pi naught, comma, no photo emission takes place, or no photoelectrons are emitted from the metal surface. No photo emission takes place. No photo emission takes place. So it is simple question only. Generally 5 marks may not be asked, yes or no type question. Whether electrons are emitted from the metal or not, we have to identify. Now we'll go for 10th question. Read. Write the question. Light of frequency. Note down the question. 11.10. Light of frequency 7.21 into 10 to the power of 14 hertz. Light of frequency 7.21 into 10 to the power of 14 hertz is incident on a metal surface. Is incident on a metal surface. Full stop. Electrons with a maximum speed. Electrons with a maximum speed of 6.0 into 10 to the power of 5 meter per second are ejected from electrons with a maximum speed of 6.0 into 10 to the power of 5 meter per second are ejected from the metal surface. Now, what is the threshold frequency? What is the threshold frequency of photo emission of electrons? What is the threshold frequency of photo emission of electrons? That is a question. So the given here, frequency of the radiation falls on the metal surface given 7.21 into 10 power 14 hertz nu. Next, it is equal to maximum speed of the photoelectrons. It is nothing but V, or V maximum is equal to 6 into 10 power 5 meter per second speed of electrons. They are asking what is the threshold frequency. Minimum energy required for emission of electrons is called threshold frequency. Now I'll calculate. Einstein equation I'll take. From Einstein's photoelectric equation, E is equal to pi naught plus Ke maximum. E is equal to pi naught plus Ke maximum. So in this formula, I'll take Ke maximum left side. Pi naught is equal to E minus Ke maximum. But pi naught is equal to H nu naught. E is equal to H nu minus kinetic energy formula half m v square maximum. In this formula, we need to calculate nu naught. Nu naught value should calculate. If you want to take a H right side also, by taking a H value right side, threshold frequency nu naught is equal to H nu by H. Separately I am dividing, minus mv square maximum by 2h. Each and every term I am dividing with h. Here h can be cancelled. Therefore, threshold frequency nu naught is equal to nu minus mv square by 2h. But your choice. So here only separately we can calculate E value, and also we can calculate Ke value, and we can substitute here also. But no need to follow exactly the same method. Now I'll substitute the values here. Threshold frequency nu naught is equal to nu already given 7.21 into 10 to the power of 14 minus, so this new place you have written 7.21 into 10 to the power 14 minus mass of electron we know 9.1 into 10 to the power of minus 31 kg. It is a mass of electron. I'll write here 9.1 into 10 to the power of minus 31 into v square. Already they given 6.0 or 6 into 10 to the power of 5 whole square. 6 into 10 to the power of 5 whole square given, divided by 2 into h value 6.625 into 10 power minus 34. Now step by step we may simplify. 7.21 into 10 to the power of 14 minus 6 into 10 power 5 whole square. 6 6 are 36. 36 into 9.1. 327.6 into 10 to the power of 5 2s are 10 minus 31 plus 10 is equal to minus 21 divided by 2 into 6.625, 25 into 10 to the power of minus 34. Next, 7.21 into 10 to the power of 14 minus 327.6 divided by 13.25. 24.72 into 10 to the power of, take minus 34 numerator, that is called 34 minus 21. 10 to the power of 13 plus 13. Here powers different. 10 power 14 is there, 10 power 13 is there. We cannot take common. That's why adjust one digit here. That is called 7.21 into 10 to the power of 14 minus one digit. I am adjusting left side. 2.47 into 10 to the power of 14. Now we can take 10 power 14 common. The remaining value is equal 7.21 minus 2.47. 4.738 into 10 to the power of 14, or may round off this value to 4.74. 4.738. Or we can keep this value also here. That is equal to threshold frequency nu naught is equal to 4.738 into 10 to the power of 14 hertz. It is a threshold frequency. Threshold frequency means a minimum frequency required by the metal. Threshold frequency or minimum frequency required by the metal. Next problem, 11.11. So check 11th problem. Light of wavelength 488 nanometer, light of wavelength 488 nanometer is produced by an argon laser. Produced by an argon laser, which is used in the photoelectric effect. Used in the photoelectric effect. When light from this spectral line, is incident on the emitter, the stopping potential of photoelectrons, is 0.38 volt. 0.38 volt. Find the work function. Find the work function of the material from which the emitter is made. From which the emitter is made. That is the question. Now check here. Wavelength of the light given 488 nanometer. So we can convert into the value 4.88 into 10 to the power of minus 7. So actually 488 into 10 to the power of minus 9. If you adjust 2 digits, 4.88 into 10 to the power of minus 7. And the cutoff voltage or stopping potential given 0.38 volt. Now what is the work function of the metal they are asking. So similar to Einstein equation, from Einstein photoelectric equation, E is equal to pi naught plus Ke maximum, or work function of the metal of pi naught is equal to E is equal to formula Hc by lambda minus Ke maximum, or it is equal to Hc by lambda minus Ke maximum is equal to formula EV naught, charge into stopping potential. Now substitute the values here. We know charge of electron 1.6 into 10 to the power of minus 19 coulomb. Substitute the value here. Phi naught is equal to 6.625 into 10 to the power of minus 34 into 3 into 10 to the power of 8 by wavelength value 4.88 into 10 to the power of minus 7 minus charge of electron 1.6 into 10 to the power of minus 19 10 to the power of minus 19 into 0.38 stopping potential. Now numerator value 6.625 into 3, 19.875 into 10 power minus 26 by 4.88 into 10 to the power of minus 7 minus 1.6 into 0.38, 0.60 into 10 to the power of minus 19, 19.875 by 4.88, 4.07 into 10 to the power of minus 26 plus 7 is equal to minus 19 minus 0.6 into 10 to the power of minus 19. 10 power minus 19 we can take common and subtract 4.07 minus 0.6. Phi naught is equal to 3.47 into 10 to the power of minus 19 joule. In SI system, it is a work function of the metal, we can write. If you want to be converting to electron volt also, by dividing the value with 3.47 into 10 to the power of minus 19 by 1 joule is equal to 1.6 into 10 to the power of minus 19 electron volt. 10 to the power of minus 19 get cancelled. 2.17 electron volt. So it is also correct only. It is in electron volt and above value in joule. So that is a work function of the metal. So 11 problems completed. In tomorrow class we will discuss the remaining problems, and if you have the textbook and exercise, try some problems or practice these questions. So within a week we will conduct one PUC test as well as NEET test also, and revise the chapter. Whenever you have the free time, revise the